Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast again. Today we are with the former president of University of Galway. Hello Mr. Singh.
Hi. Hi.
It was nice to meet you. And so please introduce.
Yeah, so hi everyone, I'm Sai and I'm a final year biomedical engineering student and I was also the president of the Students' Union last year.
Okay, so let's start with the podcast. As he was a president, so he knows everything about the university. So we'll first ask that why you choose to become a president.
So I like in first year I was first of all I wasn't interested in student politics in first year. So like everyone else, I came here to study. So stereotypical engineering and medicine. So then in first year I got the opportunity to become a class rep, which is basically like the head of the class, and where I can solve their issues and listen to their suggestions and everything. Then after that, there was elections for a part-time officer to basically become the representative for the college. So I was in science and engineering, and in that election I lost. So I was like, so I felt like I lost, so I should try better. So I tried again the next year, and then I won. So I became part-time officer after that. Then I got really involved in student politics and supporting other students and solving their issues and suggestions. So I just wanted to make some change in the university. Like it started off small with getting extensions for assignments to getting more study spaces and seating on campus. So then whatever issue came, I ran for that position, and that's how I ran for president. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I came here in December and I just mailed Mr. Singh for meeting, and he was like, just next minute he replied that no, let's have a meeting. My first experience was this, like, oh, he's from India, and then it was very good for me that someone from India is here representing our students in the university. So let's continue with next question. So how you balance the things as a president or as a student last year?
Yeah, so last year, being the president is a full-time job, so I had to take a leave of absence. So 1 year I deferred my degree, and then I did the job, and then now I'm back again in final year. So I was able to balance both, like my course and my position in the Students' Union. So that's how I balanced it. But it is tough in third year when you have to run for the election or anything, because I had to balance both my third year and running for an election. So it becomes hard at times, but it's okay.
Okay. Is it very difficult to become a president here, or it's?
Yeah, like any other university, it is, I think, because you need the support of the people most of all, and you need to show that you can help students as well on campus, and you need to know what their issues are. So if you don't know their issues, then it's really hard. But if you do, and if you can give them the trust that you will help them in college, then definitely it will be easy. Yeah.
Okay. And how many societies you joined, and what are the best societies in our university?
Yeah, so I joined like in University of Galway, you can join as many societies as you like. So I joined everything almost, I think, during Sox Day.
Everything.
Yeah, almost, I think. So I'm in like a number of societies. So, but I would say to everyone to join everything, because then whenever you're free, you can go to any society you like and just experience what they're doing, because you never know what you like. So and then best society really depends. For me, it was like of course India Society anyway, and and engineering society, because I was in engineering. But each course has their own society, so I can meet your classmates and do your assignments together and everything. So I'll say those two are the big ones, and then also there's other ones, like if you're interested in baking, then baking society, or law society. Environment society is another big one. So there's different societies depending on your interest. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That was a good answer. Okay. Oh yes, one of the most important question that for the new students and for every students here. What are the part-time options available in our university?
So in our university, I think the basic part-time jobs are in the shops, especially on campus. So you have the cafeterias and you have the SU shops. So those would be the main part-time job opportunities. And of course, like Sachin is a student ambassador, so that's another opportunity. So I'm also student ambassador this year, so that's another opportunity. So it's not, that one is really part-time. So whenever you're free, you can do that job. There's no commitment or anything. And then other than that, there's also like you can work in the library as well, and then you can also maintain books and sorting of the books in the library, so that's another job. And then exam invigilator is another job. So there's different jobs like that depending on the season. If you want a more like part-time job for the year and like full-time as well, if you're free, then in the city you can, of course, you can try in different shops as well, and depending on your visa requirements you can apply for those jobs as well. So
Okay, perfect. Any suggestions for the new students?
So I guess the big thing is before you come is to look for accommodation. Like
Oh yes, accommodation.
I think it's like 5 months in advance even sometimes, because after you come it's really hard. Like I even have friends who are in hostels and can't find accommodation, especially in masters and undergrad. You can't study in hostels because it's not the right environment. So I would say at least in 5 months before you have to start looking for accommodation before you come to Galway. And if you do come to Galway and you still can't find it, then make friends, talk to people. That's how you'll get accommodation, as the rental websites are not really, don't have many options now. So the only way to find them is to talk to people and Instagram and social media.
Okay. You are here from last 2-3 years. So what is the specialty in Galway? What things you like here in Galway?
So,
apart from our college, apart from university.
Apart from the university, I think in Galway it's it's not a big city, so it won't be like New York or anywhere. But some people like that small city vibes. Like I think it's peaceful. That's the one, and you can meet people more regularly. Like everyone is nice and friendly, and you'll know most of them. So it's like going to your village or something. You'll know everyone in your street and everything. So it'll be like that. But so those are the two things I like. But other than that, everything else is like the same as any city. Like you'll have buses, you'll have expensive stuff, and then you'll also have troubles. But it's enjoyable at the end.
Okay. So what's your future plan after?
I think future plan is first I'll finish my degree anyway, so I'm final year now, and then after that I'll work for like 2 years and then do a master's.
What about Irish girls?
So my girlfriend is Irish anyway, so so she's from Galway, so that's
there is a song Galway girl.
Yeah, so kind of like that, but like so she's from Galway, but again it depends on you whatever you want.
Okay.
And as an Indian, of course, I will always say I'll go back home, but time decides everything, so you never know.
Yes. Okay. I have one question about USA. What's all about USA and how can we go for that? Or
so with the USI is like just to give context, it's like the National Students' Union. So each Students' Union is a member of USI, so which stands for Union of Students in Ireland. So USI is for national campaign. So I mentioned accommodation earlier. So accommodation is a national issue, not just a Galway issue. So USI fights for that. So, and then when it comes to benefits, like USI fights for you for these issues. So I think that's another big benefit, and also for national representation. Like these two are the biggest benefits. And they also host events. So especially for us, like international students, there's like Empower, which allows international students like us to run for full-time officer roles in Students' Union, because a lot of us are either scared or we're intimidated. So that gives us the confidence to run for them. And then there's also different services for people with disabilities, gender and LGBTQ plus community. So USI offers trainings and different events for all these communities as well. So I think those are the major benefits, and that's what USI does. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, do you want to give any final words?
I think final words is just be prepared before you come, because it won't be easy. Like you can ask Sachin as well. Like it will be like any other change, moving from a different country. So definitely make sure to get accommodation and make sure you have money anyway for expenses, because as soon as you come you'll need some spare cash to even, because our university is in Galway, so you need to come from Dublin to Galway. So even for that you need to be ready to take the bus journey or train journey, and just be prepared and do your research basically before you come. That's it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much, and thank you for watching us, and it was lovely meeting you, Mr.
Yeah.
President. And, okay, guys, please like, share, and subscribe my channel.
Yeah.